Welcome to another session. Today we are going to discuss about some of the MCQ questions from unit number 1. So let's discuss some MCQ questions from unit number 1. Unit number 1 you already know நல்லா தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. என்னது அதுல மெயினா S4 scope, O4 object, N4 need, I4 inherent limitations. So இதுல இருந்தா maximum question கேட்பாங்க. So I think that you might have studied unit number 1. So let's do some 20 MCQ questions from this chapter. First question. Which of the following is not an advantage? Which of the following is not an advantage of this of audit? A, it provides high quality financial information. B, it acts as a moral check. So B point, it acts as a moral check. Yes. First point, it provides high quality information. Yes. C, it enhances risk of management bias. It will not enhance the risk of management bias. It will try to reduce only. So option C is the another, not an advantage. Second question. Which of the following is not true about assurance engagement? What is an assurance engagement? Assurance means it can be audit, it can be review, or it can be even other than audit, other than review. It could be historical, it could be prospective. Historical, it could be audit, it could be review. Futuristic, prospective, it could be assurance. So first point, let's read some MCQ on the paakalam. First one, it relates to providing assurance about historical information only. First MCQ நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு. That is the answer, because historical only மட்டுமில்ல, அது it could be prospective also. ஏன்னா இங்க assurance தான் போட்டிருக்காங்க. Assurance can be either audit assurance ஆகலாம், review ஆகலாம், or other assurances ஆகலாம். Audit and review வந்து historical, other assurances will be prospective. So option number 1 is the answer, because that is false statement. Sir, other statement, practitioner obtains sufficient evidence. Evidence, he will collect the evidences. There is some information to be examined by the practitioner. Yes. He will give a written report. Yes. Option B, C, D, true. Option A, the false. Now, moving on to third question. Which of the following is true about engagement standards? True. True. Please read it. Those who are watching the videos, please read each point. Each point nalla parunga. It ensure proper rights to practitioner. The standard ensure preparation and presentation of FS. Tappu. First one, tappu. Engagement standards ensure uniformity by practitioner. Yes. Engagement standards ensure savings in resource of client. No. What is the correct answer? C. Because it will bring uniformity. Why you need standards? Yes, standards தேவை. ஒரு people different types பண்ணக்கூடாது, uniform basisல பண்ணணும். Next, fourth question. With respect to auditing, which of the following statement is correct? About auditing. Audited FS are absolutely free from material mistakes. சொல்ல முடியாது. They can only give reasonable assurance. Audit is an official investigation. தப்பு. Auditor can only give reasonable assurance whether FS as a whole. That's the answer. C is the answer. Are you getting the point? Yes or no? Coming on to fifth question. The matter of difficulty, time, or cost involved is what? Not in itself a valid basis for auditor to omit an audit procedure for which there is no alternative. In itself a valid basis for the auditor to omit an audit procedure for which there is no alternative. Not in itself a valid basis. What is the answer? Come on, tell me. A is the answer, because it's not a basis. How can you tell? I'm unable to complete the audit. It's very difficult. Sorry, I can't complete my audit. How an auditor can tell like that? Because it's not a valid, because எனக்கு audit procedure பண்ண முடியல. I omitted audit procedure. Why? எனக்கு difficulty-ஆ இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? முடியாது. It's not a basis. Oh my God, there is no time. I cannot do audit procedure. Oh my God, it's very difficult. I cannot do audit procedure. Can I tell like that and escape? Can auditor give such excuses? No, it's not a valid basis. Sixth point, owing to dash limitations of audit, there is a dash risk. This you might have learned in unit number 3. YouTube பார்க்கறவங்க unit number 3ல இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த விஷயம் தான், because there are some inherent limitations which is unavoidable risk. It is dash risk, which you will learn in which chapter? because of dash limitations. Option number A. Because always, can you tell FS audit panniyachuna 100% guarantee can you give? No. Because there is always elements of risk in it. Because there's an inherent limitation, it is unavoidable. Avoid Coming on to seventh question. Inherent limitations of an audit of FS arise due to a number of factors. Which of the following is not a factor? Practical limitation, yes, it's a limitation. Legal limitation, law will restrict. Law சொல்லுவாங்க அப்படி பண்ணாத இப்படி பண்ணாத. Yes, it's a limitation. Involvement of judgment, or auditor or judgment use பண்ணுவாங்க. So option A is a factor, option B is a factor, option C is a factor. Option D க்கு வாங்க, ability of an auditor to accept valid evidence due to his high professional knowledge. Ability of an auditor to accept valid evidence. Can you tell me one question? Can I ask you one question? Can you obtain a conclusive evidence? No. You can only obtain persuasive evidence. You cannot obtain conclusive evidence. Convincing evidence. So ability of an auditor to accept valid evidence due to high professional knowledge, it is not an inherent limitation. It is not an factor of inherent limitation. Coming on to eighth question, the persons with responsibility for overseeing the strategic direction. Who will oversee the strategic direction? Management, TCWG. TCWG. யாருமா TCWG? டைரக்டர், ப்ரொமோட்டர். அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? ஓவரால் டிசிஷன்ஸ் எடுக்கிறது யாரு? TCWG. டிட்டர்மைனிங் percentage of benchmark, materiality level determine பண்றது, materiality level determination பண்றது is based on dash judgment of the auditor. 10th question, the matter of difficulty, time or cost involved. This we have already learned. 10A, repeated question. 11th question, Mrs. KYC and Co. is a reputed audit firm in Mumbai. They are appointed as statutory auditors of Blessed Limited. Which of the following is the responsibilities of Mrs. KY and Co? So KYC and Co. யாரு? அவங்க தான் auditor. So அவங்களுடைய responsibility என்னது? Preparation of FS. Hey, no. Designing implementation and measuring internal control. No. Reporting on true and fair view of financial statement. Yes. 12th question, dash framework. Dash framework, applicable financial reporting framework. படிக்கவே தேவையில்லை, பார்த்தாலே சொல்லலாம். 13th question, come on da. Which assurance da? Auditor. Oh, SA 200, which assurance? 14th, dash refers to listen. இது நீங்க வந்து என்ன சாப்டர்ல தான் நீங்க படிப்பீங்க. Third, misstatement na enadhu? Difference in amount. Amount la difference irukudhu, classification la difference irukudhu, disclosures la difference irukudhu. Difference irukudhu sonna enna sir? FRF odu adipadayila illa. It is not as per FRF. Valuation of inventory is not as per AS2. Is it a misstatement? So what is misstatement? Misstatement means change in amount, change in disclosure, change in presentation, which is not as per what framework? Applicable financial reporting framework, which should be as per what? AFRF, but it is not as per AFRF. So in audit terms, we call them as misstatements. Moving on to 15th question. பார்த்தாலே ரொம்ப பெருசா இருக்குது, நல்லா clean-ஆ read பண்ணுங்க. SETA Private Limited is recently established startup formed with an so it's a startup company, blah 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 blah. Okay, என்ன ஆகட்டும்? Polyhouse enables farmers to grow good quality crops like vegetable throughout the year at a meeting. இதெல்லாம் முக்கியம். ஏங்க ஒரு क्वेश्चनல நிறைய விஷயங்கள் தேவையில்லாத நிறைய விஷயங்கள் they will tell you, but you have to focus only on those things which is required for you to perform this MCQ, which will help you to give the answer. At a meeting, directors discussed about pros and cons of independent audit of FS in a startup. Which of the following is false? ஏங்க கீழ சொல்ற 4 pointsல which is false? Option A, it is mandatory requirement for startup. There are no choices. B, audited financial statement may be used by startup for obtaining fund from prospective investors. This is true. Again, for startup, audit is mandatory. Okay, I'll tell you later. Such an audit can point out deficiencies in internal control system of startup business. Of course, true. Such an audit would necessarily result in reflection of higher profit leading to higher income tax. Oh, audit panna nariya tax varum. Appadi yaar sonnanga? This is the dash statement. Audit, whether you got my point? Did you get the answer? If you do audit, they are telling it will increase the profit so that you might have to pay a lot of income tax. Is this advantage of audit? No. Is it true statement? No, this is the false statement. Identify the most appropriate statement. Please take 1 minute time. Nalla read பண்ணுங்க. YouTube பார்க்கறவங்க நல்லா read பண்ணுங்க. 16th question. Most appropriate. So try to delete the false statement. In insurance report involving prospective financial information, standards on auditing apply. தப்பு. Prospective சொன்னாலே standards on auditing are standards on assurance. Assurance. Look at the C point properly. Okay, look at the C point properly and look at the D point also properly. Provides a reasonable basis. தப்பு. Do not provide a reasonable basis. ஏன்னா protection பண்ணும்போது reasonable basis கொடுக்க முடியாது. That is the appropriate answer. Only in audit you can give reasonable assurance. In review you will give limited assurance. In assurance you will never give reasonable basis. You cannot reach reasonable conclusion because prospective சொன்னாலே future. Can you audit? Can you give reasonable assurance? Futureல கொடுத்திருக்கிற figures assumption தான் கொடுக்க முடியும். Assumption. Okay. Now 17th question. Come to 17th one. The primary objective of. So what is the answer for above question? C. Primary objective of ordinary examination of financial statement by auditor is the expression of an opinion on dash. Primary objective of ordinary examination of financial statement by an auditor is the expression of an opinion on dash. What is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? Option number C. Conformity of FS with accepted C. Auditing standards. FS வந்து auditing standard அடிப்படையில் இருக்கணுமா? அதான் தெரியும். அதனால நீங்க இப்படி சொல்லுவீங்க தெரியும் எனக்கு YouTubeல எல்லாரும். கரெக்ட்டா கண்ணை திறந்து பாருங்க. Please read it and this C is தப்பு answer. Why? Auditing standards இல்ல accounting standards. Conformity of statement with books of accounts. Okay, சொல்லலாம். Competence of the management in accounting matters. The fairness with which the financial statements presents cash flow and results of operation. D and B is a good answer. Most primarily you can tell about fairness. Yes, you have to give an opinion whether FSR. The best answer for this is option number D. 18th question. If an exceptional circumstances, the auditor departs from standards. ஒரு standard auditorக்கு அது அந்த standards proper use பண்ண முடியல. What auditor should do? Perform. Also document the reasons. So both A and B is the answer. 19th question. Pick up the odd one out. Preparation of FS. Defining implementation of maintenance of internal account. இது வந்து management பண்ணணும். இது management பண்ணணும். Reporting and true and fair வந்து auditor பண்ணணும். This is the odd one. 20th question. The basic requirement which is absent in audit. Exact accounts. முடியாது தம்பி. வாய்ப்பில்லை தம்பி. வாய்ப்பில்லை. Certainty. முடியாது தம்பி. முடியாது. Conclusive evidence. முடியாது தம்பி. முடியாது. All of these above are absent in auditing because exact accounts கொடுக்க முடியாது. Reasonable தான் கொடுக்க முடியும். Certain இருக்கும் சொல்ல முடியாது because dash limitations. என்ன எவிடன்ஸ் கொடுக்க முடியாது? Can you give 100% assurance? Can you give conclusive evidence or persuasive? Evidence should be persuasive. Persuasive என்ன அர்த்தம்? Convincing அர்த்தம். Persuasive means it should be convincing in nature. So I believe that first unit MCQ session was much helpful. If you have any doubts, do comment and message in the comment box and you can very well message me. So நன்றி வணக்கம். Thank you. This is CA Bros. CA Shishadri signing off. All the very best. இதே மாதிரி இனி நிறைய சாப்டர்ஸ்க்கு பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா do comment and encourage. Thank you. So welcome to yet another MCQ session. இன்னைக்கு என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா chapter number 2 essay 300ல சொல்லக்கூடிய மூணு விஷயங்கள் strategy, planning and audit program. I hope that இந்த chapter நீங்க already படிச்சிட்டு இந்த MCQs பாருங்க. First question. Which of the following is true about audit plan? Once an audit plan has been finalized for an engagement, changes cannot be made. That is false. Audit plans include scope, timing, direction of planned risk assessment procedure. ஏங்க risk assessment மட்டும்தான் வருமா பிளான்ல? Overall audit procedure அதுல என்னெல்லாம் வரும்? Overall means all audit procedure. அதுல என்னெல்லாம் வரும்? Risk assessmentடும் வரும், further audit procedureம் வரும், alternative procedureம் வரும். So secondம் தப்பு. Change in audit plan cannot lead to change in audit strategy. அதுவும் தப்பு. Audit plan has to be documented. அதுதான் correct. Option number D தான் correct. Yes or no. Second question. With reference to essay 300, auditor shall document. என்ன document பண்ணணும்? Sir, strategy document பண்ணணும். Plan document. Changes in plan and strategy document. My answer is all of the above. Yes or no. Moving on to third question. Which of the following is not considered in planning and audit generally? என்ன கன்சிடர் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க? Which will not be considered? Understanding legal regulatory requirement. அது கன்சிடர் பண்ணுவாங்க. Need to consider materiality. கன்சிடர் பண்ணுவாங்க. Evaluating evidence. My question, will you evaluate the evidence? Will you evaluate the evidence in planning? No, you will not evaluate the evidences. You will evaluate evidences only by performing the audit, not in planning. So, which is not true? Option number C. Fourth question, which of the following is not included in audit program? Audit program la ennadu varadu? Extent of checking varum, date of checking varum, nature or type of procedure varum. Planning, why you are doing planning in audit program? So option is D. Fifth question, which of the following is not an advantage? Not an advantage of audit program. It acts as a guide for future audit. Yes. It fixes responsibility. Yes. It serves as a shelter. At the disadvantage da. It serves as a shelter na enna artham? Out of box they won't think. இதுக்குள்ளேயே உட்கார்ந்திருப்பாங்க. Whether that is allowed in audit? No, they have to think out of box. And other audit program la sollata விஷயத்துல fraud இருந்தாலும் assistants should go and check it. Can they shelter behind this program? No. Option number C is the answer. Sixth question, which of the following is most important principle for formulating plan? Gaining knowledge of client's workforce. Yo, அதை தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு நான் என்னையா பண்ண போறேன்? Gaining knowledge of client business. ஆமா, அது தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். Client business தெரிஞ்சுக்கணுமா வேணாமா? So option is B. Understanding client's business. Come on, can you tell me which essay it is? 315. Dash set the scope, timing, direction of the audit and guides in development of plan. எது பண்ணினா plan பண்ண முடியும்? Strategy. So option number B. Planning is a dash process. Answer, continuous process, not a discrete. Option A. Ninth question. Which of the statement? A the statement correct பார்க்கலாம். Statement number 1, establishment of overall audit strategy and the detailed audit plan are not necessarily discrete or sequential process but are closely interrelated. This is correct. Statement 2, because அது interrelated but it is not discrete. na enna artham? Discrete means separate. Is it separate? No, it is continuous. Statement 2, the auditor shall establish an overall audit strategy that guides the development of audit plan. Answer is true. My answer, both are correct. 9C. 10th question, which of the following is not addressed in overall audit strategy? எது address பண்ண மாட்டாங்க? Scope, timing, direction, monitoring. Monitoring won't be there. What is audit strategy? Scope, STD. ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? STD, scope, timing, direction. Monitoring வருமா? வராது. Monitoring will come only in audit program. Yes or no? 11th question. Overall audit strategy and audit plan remain the dash responsibility. Auditor's responsibility. Which of the following is correct? I request all of you, the viewers, to read it and understand. Read everyone and tell me the answer. Read properly. Those who are watching the video, read properly. Each word by word read. Let me check. A and B, tappu. Because anga chinna the mistake irukkudu. Next, the auditor shall establish. Yeah, strategy establish pannina. This will help in developing plan. C is the answer. 13th question. Planning and audit involve what? Planning பண்ணும்போது என்ன involve ஆகும்? Establishing overall audit strategy and developing plan. ஆமா, இதுதான் கரெக்ட். ஏங்க ஒரு one doubt. யூனிட் நம்பர் 2ல P சொன்னேனா இல்லையா? 1P என்னது? preliminary. வேற P என்னது? பிளானிங்ல என்னதும் கவர் ஆகும்? ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி, பிளான், ப்ரோக்ராம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன பண்ணணும்? Then make what? So which is the correct option? A. When planning the audit, read. When planning the audit, come on, please read from the board. ரொம்ப சிம்பிளான ஆன்சர். Auditor need not consider தப்பு. Auditor need not consider தப்பு. Auditor need to consider. A யா D யா? ஏங்க பிளான் பண்ணும்போது auditor should consider the potential areas where FSR materially misstated. Yes or no? அது audit பண்ணும்போது தான் பார்க்கணுமா? இல்ல, throughout the audit you should consider it. So what is the answer? Option number A is the answer. 15th question. Hence, the overall audit strategy has been established. Dash can be developed. Very good. Audit plan. 16th question. The auditor shall develop an audit plan that shall include a description of plan la contents என்னது? wrap வரும், fap வரும், other procedures வரும். So option A யும் வரும், B யும் வரும், C யும் வரும். Option is D. D is the 16th one. Answer is D. 17th one. Benefits of audit planning. ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? ABCDE, attention, timely basis, coordination, direction, effective, efficient manner. இந்த அஞ்சனம்ல எதெல்லாம் இதுல இருக்குது? Attention இருக்குது. Better preparation of engagement letter. Benefits of audit planning. Option A da. Benefits of audit planning is A da. Yes or no? 18th question, which is incorrect. Incorrect answer சொல்லுங்க. Read the options. In establishing audit strategy, auditor shall understand the scope. True. ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? PQRS scope. Okay. Next, the auditor shall develop an audit plan that shall include a description of nature, timing, extent of risk assessment and FAP which are proposed to be performed. Fulla sonna mari illa, but wait பண்ணுங்க. Option C. The auditor shall establish audit strategy on the basis of. இதுதானே தப்பு. How will you make strategy based on plan? You will make plan based on strategy. Yes or no? Which is the correct answer? C. Which is the correct answer means adala incorrect option C da. Okay. 19th question. Which of the following is incorrect with respect to audit program? பார்த்தாலே தெரியுது எனக்கு. Audit program is a series of verification. True. Option B is also true to some extent. Audit program is a summarized plan. Is it a summary or it's a detailed verification procedures? So option is C is incorrect statement. Last question of the day, 20th question. Keshwani and Co. Chartered Accountants firm got an assignment of statutory audit for 3 years of Daksha LLP. The first year of audit was financial year 21-22. During the first and second audit, Keshwani and Co. devised an audit plan for Daksha LLP and did not prepare a plan for 23-24. That is, come on, tell me. எத்தனை வருஷம் ஆடிட் பண்றாங்க இந்த ஆடிட்டர், அதுல என்ன ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 2 வருஷத்துக்கு என்ன ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க, பிளான். தேர்ட் இருக்க பிளான் போட்டாங்களா இல்ல. What is true? Option A. Keshwani and Co need not prepare plan for financial year 23-24 because the audit plan is already prepared. அது கரெக்டா இன்கரெக்டா? Incorrect. Option B. Keshwani and Co need not prepare. ஓஹோ, recurring audit இருந்தா பிளான் தேவையில்லை அப்படி சொல்லி இருக்கிறாங்களா இல்ல. C. Keshwani and Co should prepare audit plan for financial year 23-24 because planning is not a discrete phase, rather a continuous phase. My answer is option number C. I believe that படிச்ச விஷயங்கள் you are able to recall and recollect. So with this, we are concluding second units in MCQ discussion. So I believe that you enjoyed this session. நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நீங்க ரிவைஸ் பண்ணீங்க நம்புறேன். இந்த மாதிரி சாப்டர்ஸ்க்கு எல்லாம் போடணும் சொன்னா do come and comment and encourage. Thank you. This is CA Sheshadri from CA Bros signing off. நன்றி, வணக்கம். Thank you. So we are next moving into important MCQ questions from unit number 6, which deals with documentation. அதுல என்னெல்லாம் படிச்சோம் கேட்டீங்கன்னா, what is audit documentation, what are the factors affecting audit documentation, then the form and content and extent of audit documentation, preparation of audit documentation, audit file, and you might have learned about completion memorandum. Yes or no? Now, first question, what is the primary objective of audit documentation? To ensure legal compliance, to provide a record for future reference, to prepare a basis for audit report, to enable cost control. The best correct answer is to provide a basis for the audit report. Yes or no? Second, which of the following is not a purpose of audit documentation? Assisting, yes. Enabling conduct of external inspections, yes. Serving as legal evidence in court, wait. Enabling the conduct of quality control review, yes. All are the purpose only, but basically it sometimes it will happen, and basically court listen properly, court we cannot submit our audit documentation, because if we want to submit our audit documentation in court, there will be an audit called forensic audit. What is a forensic audit? Forensic audit is nothing but whenever there is a case வரும்போது, to do an investigation, they will conduct forensic audit, and the forensic audit file மட்டும்தான் it will go to court. Normal audit documentation will not go to court. So which of the following is not a purpose? Option number C. Third question, what does SA 230 primarily deals with? Come on. Fourth one, which term is used to refer as audit documentation? Working papers. Which of the following is not typically included in audit documentation? Duplicates won't be included, correct. What is the maximum limit for completing the assembly? SA 230, how should an auditor document their consideration of significant accounting estimate? Accounting estimate or documentation எப்படி பண்ணணும்? Just the final estimate? No. Only method? No. The process of making the estimate, including the assumptions made. That is the answer. Eighth one, which of the following is not a character? Not a character. It must be in written format. Yes, sir. Should be detailed enough to provide clear understanding of significant matters. Yes, sir. Must include detailed financial analysis of the auditee. Should indicate who performed the work and when. This is not a characteristic. Ninth question, when dealing with inconsistencies in audit evidence and final conclusions, SA 230 requires documentation of inconsistency வரும்போது you should document what is the inconsistency and how you solved the inconsistency, how the inconsistency were addressed. Option number B is the best answer. 10th question, according to SA 230, in what situation should an auditor document the use of professional judgment? Professional judgment எப்ப document பண்ணணும்? Professional judgment means auditor is thinking. Auditor is objectively thinking it and giving an opinion. எப்ப எல்லாம் auditor is using his professional judgment, at that time he should record it and make it in audit file. So what is the correct answer? Only in situation involving significant risk, whenever professional judgment is applied. In case where the judgment leads to major financial adjustments, when the judgment significantly differs from client's view. Answer is, whenever you apply the judgment, you have to what? Document it. So that is the answer. So with this, we are completing MCQ discussion of unit number 1, 11, 2, and 6. Yes or no? Thank you guys. All the best. We'll still come up with a lot of MCQ discussion. Till then, this is CA Shishadri from CA Bros. Signing off. Thank you. So we are in unit number 11 MCQ discussion. So in unit number 11, what we learned, unit number 11, we learned about ethics. We learned about fundamental principles of professional ethics. Threats to independence, safeguard measures, SA 210 engagement, agreeing terms of audit engagement, SA 220 quality control, SQC1 is also quality control, but it is for firm. So let's discuss some 20 MCQ question. First question, Mr. Salman is an engagement partner of Khan & Co. Chartered Accountant for the audit of Lava Limited. So Lava Limited is the client, Salman Limited is the auditor. He died of a stroke after completing the entire routine audit work of Lava Limited. So who is the engagement partner? Engagement partner is Mr. Salman. Okay. Khan & Co. is the firm. Mr. Salman is the engagement partner. He died. He completed the work, but he died. Mr. Shoji, one of the partners of Khan & Co. will be signing the accounts of Lava Limited. So in a firm, one partner died. Another partner can come and sign the report. No issue, but he should be a chartered accountant. Number 2, he should not blindly sign. He should verify the work which is done by the deceased auditor. Settupona auditor, what work he has done, who has to verify this new, that other partner, Mr. Shoji, has to verify it. So what is the correct answer? What is the course of action to be taken by Shoji, whoever it is? A, sign the accounts of Lava Limited without reviewing the work. Tappu. B, sign the balance sheet after reviewing the work of the partner. This is a good answer. Withdraw the audit. Why you should withdraw? Firm, right? One partner has completed, another partner has to come and sign it. That's it. But before signing, he has to understand, review the work which is done by the predecessor, old auditor, not old auditor, sorry, deceased auditor. So which is the correct answer? Option number B. Dash requires firm to establish policy. Firm sonnale SQC1. They have to retain document. Which document? Engagement doc. For how many years? 7 years. Very simple, straightforward question. Moving on to third question. In relation to completed engagement work is over. Procedures designed to provide evidences of compliances by engagement team with firm's quality. Procedure designed to provide evidences of compliance by engagement team with the firm's quality control policies and procedures is known as dash. Now, my question is, you have completed. Complete panninathukku apparam, what you are doing? You are checking whether the work of the engagement team is correct irukkuda, quality irukkuda. You are checking it. So, what is the correct option? A, monitoring. B, inspection. C, subsequent audit procedures. D, complaints procedure. Anyway, either rendum varadu. Now you'll be having doubt. Either it could be monitoring, either it could be inspection. But here, listen properly. Work is over. After work is over, will you monitor? Basically, no. Throughout the work only you will monitor. So basically, the answer is not monitoring, it's inspection, because after completing the work, the engagement partner is checking whether the work is as per professional technical standards and as per the quality control policies. The option is B, not A. Fourth question, which of the following is not necessary to establish a precondition? Yedhu precondition la varadu? Come on, read it and tell me the answer. Others who are watching the video, please read all these options and tell me the correct answer. FRF should be acceptable. Correct. Acknowledgement of cooperation from management in designing audit procedure. Yay! Audit procedure design பண்றதுக்கு ஏன் management ஓட cooperation? Why you need cooperation of management to design audit procedure? It's my responsibility. It's auditor's responsibility. Yes or no? So which is not necessary? Answer is B. Because audit procedure design பண்றதுக்கு யாரோட cooperation தேவை இல்ல? Management. Fifth question. IESBA. What is IESBA? Indian Ethical Standards Board of India. Okay. Indian Ethical Standards Board. Now, code related to an audit of financial statement establishes which of the following as the fundamental principles of professional ethics. எல்லாமே வரும். Integrity வரும், objectivity வரும், professional competence and due care வரும். So answer is all of the above. Sixth question, listen guys. Sixth question, each word is important. Sixth question, each word, over a word important. If you are unable to agree to the change, there is a change in engagement, but you are not ready to accept it. And it is not permitted by the management to continue also. You cannot continue with the original terms also. You are unable to change. So better what you should do? Withdraw. You have to withdraw. But before withdrawing, should you communicate with the competent authority? Should you communicate with the TCWG? And other you have to do one more thing. You have to check whether it is permitted by law or not. It should be permitted, first of all. It should not be restricted. Second thing, you have to communicate. So which is the correct option? Read properly. All the MCQs, read properly and tell. சார் ஒரு டவுட் சார், சி ஆப்ஷனும் டி ஆப்ஷனும் ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்கு சார். நோ, there's a minute difference. கண்டுபிடிக்க முடிஞ்சுதா? இங்க வந்து and, இங்க வந்து or. கண்ண தொறங்க. Please use your judgment. Tell me which is the answer. Answer is C, because withdraw பண்ணனும் and determine whether it is permitted by law and then communicate to the competent authorities including TCWG. இது எல்லாமே பண்ணனும். So option number C is the correct answer, not or. Coming on to seventh question. The auditor shall establish existence of precondition for an audit of FS. Yepo. Before confirming common understanding between the auditor and management of the term of the engagement, after confirming common understanding between the auditor and management, the terms of the audit engagement, before appointment of auditor, D, after date of auditor. Idu varadu. Idum varadu. Which is the correct best answer? Which is the best answer? Before confirming common understanding between auditor and management, because adukapparanda auditor will be appointed. What is the procedure? First select பண்ணுவாங்க, then auditor will give preconditions, then management will agree. Management agree ஆனாதா what will happen? Appointment will happen. So on the agreeing terms க்கு முன்னாடி என்ன வரும்? Precondition. Come on guys, this is selection. Who is this? Management. Who is this auditor? This is selection. This is giving the letter. Now what management will do? Acknowledge பண்ணும்போது management is confirming. அதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் appointment will happen. So what is the best answer? Before confirming common understanding between auditor and management, what has to be given? Auditor has to give preconditions to the management. So option is A. Eighth question, which when an auditor deals with the shares of the company, it's an example of dash threat. You are holding the share means you are trying to promote the client. You are trying to support the client. Support பண்றாங்க, promote பண்றாங்க. Answer is advocacy. This same example is there in our textbook. Yes or no, guys? Come on, tell me. Coming on to ninth question. If auditor is requested by the management to change audit engagement to an engagement that conveys a lower level of assurance, read properly. Auditor is requested by the management to change. After appointment, management is asking the auditor to change the engagement. What auditor should do? Understand its implications. Understand whether it is satisfactory. அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா மட்டும்தான் you should agree and give a new letter. Yes or no? இப்போ what is the answer? Option number C, determine whether it is reasonable to do so, whether it is satisfactory to do so. அப்படி இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் you have to accept that change and give a new revised engagement letter. Moving on to 10th question. Come on. If an auditor concludes that there is a reasonable justification இருக்குது, and if the audit work performed complied with essays applicable to the changed engagement, the report issued would be appropriate for the revised terms of engagement. In order to avoid this we have learned, in order to avoid confusion, report would not include that. Come on guys, what they are trying to tell you, நீங்க வந்து ரிவைஸ் பண்றீங்க because you are accepting the change, so auditor is revising. Revise பண்ணும்போது auditor should give a dash new revised engagement letter, and the new revised engagement letterல should you include reference to the old engagement letter? No. Why? In order to avoid confusion. So what is the answer? Option number A. Original engagement letter இருக்கும், not or. Sorry, இங்க மறுபடியும் தப்பு இருக்குது, இங்க or இருக்குது, இங்க and இருக்குது. So what is the best answer? Correct answer. நான் ஒரிஜினல் என்கேஜ்மெண்ட் லெட்டருக்கும் என்ன கொடுக்க கூடாது, ரெஃபரன்ஸ் கொடுக்க கூடாது. நான் ஒரிஜினலா செய்த ப்ரொசீஜர்ஸுக்கும் என்ன கொடுக்க கூடாது, reference கொடுக்கக்கூடாது. So I should not give reference to my original engagement letter, or not or and I should not give reference to the old procedures that I have performed. Why? In order to avoid confusions in the new engagement letter. So what is the correct answer? Option number D is the answer. Now 11th question, come on, read. A request from client for the auditor to change the engagement may result from. Why change will happen? Change in circumstance, change in law, misunderstanding between the auditor and client. These could be 3 reasons which we have written and explained in our notes. Are you remembering, guys? Our answer is 1 ஆகலாம் or 2 ஆகலாம் or 3 ஆகலாம். Either due to 1 or either due to 2 or either due to 3rd. இதனால என்ன வரும்? Changes in engagement letter varalam. So option 1 or 2 or 3. 12th question. The agreed terms of audit engagement shall be recorded in an audit engagement letter which shall include the following except enna varadu. Responsibility of auditor varum, responsibility of management varum, objective varum, description of method to be followed varadu. Adu yen thevai illa. Next, coming on to 13th question. Which of the following is exception of confidentiality? Come on, guys. Auditor should be confidential. Yes or no? Confidential na enna? He should not disclose the client's details except in 2 situations if it is permitted by law. Appa sollalam. If the client is giving the approval, if client is giving confirmation for that, he's agreeing to disclose. In the rendu situation la enna pannalam? You can disclose. So answer is both A and B. 14th question. The partner who is responsible for the auditing engagement and its performance and for the report that is issued on behalf of the firm is called dash. Very simple da. Yaru. 15th question. Policies and procedures with respect to human resource addressed which of the following issue? Policies and procedures with respect to human resource. Recruitment varuma, capability varuma, competence varuma, all of these varuma. Policies and procedure with human resource சொல்லும்போது அதுல எல்லாமே வரும். Human resource, didn't you learn in SA 220? அதுல recruitment, training, you have to be sufficient personnel should be there, capability should be there, competency should be there. Answer is all of the above, D. 16th, an engagement letter is always required when auditors appointed, correct. Always required when auditors reappointment, correct. Not always required when auditors reappointed, but except in certain situations, tappu. Answer is both. Listen, not always required when auditors reappointed, but except in listen, one minute. Listen properly. Inge oru chinna vishayam. When auditors appointed, you need. When auditors reappointed, there is no requirement because it's a recurring audit. But in certain situations, recurring audit varumbodhu there are some exceptions. Change in law, change in ownership, change in senior management, change in legal requirements, misunderstanding happening between the client and the auditor. So on the situation reappointment பண்ணும்போதும் what is required? Audit engagement letter. So reappoint பண்ணும்போதும் வேணும், reappoint பண்ணும்போது all time தேவையில்லை, but in certain situation there is requirement. So correct answer is both A and C is the correct answer. Are you getting it? Yes or no? 18th question, please read everyone. Judging the significance of a 17th question. Okay, which of the following is not an element? Not an element. Signing an audit report, it is an element? No. 18th question. Judging the significance of a matter requires, answer is objective analysis. It's a bit tricky question. It's not a subjective. Subjective na enadhu? Subjective na something which is there in book. ஒரு புக்குக்குள்ள ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்குதுன்னா it's subjective. புக்குக்கு வெளியில இருக்கிற விஷயம் which you have to think, which you have to analyze, that is called objective. So ஒரு matter significant இல்லையா, it depends upon subjective matter or it depends upon objective matter. It's an objective fact or objective matter. Subjective means புக்குக்குள்ள இருக்கிறது. Objective means general knowledge. A person may not have good theoretical knowledge, but he might have good objective knowledge. So objectivity is very important to determine the significance. Coming on to last two questions. 19th question. Loan or guarantee to or from concerned client. Loan kudukaranga client which threat? Self. Interest threat. Last question. Very simple. Questioning mind sonare professional skepticism. Hope this video was very helpful. Thank you. This is C. Shishadri from CA Bros. So all the best for an upcoming examination. Do comment if you want more MCQ sessions in the upcoming days. Thank you.